Oh, you're actually awake. Oh, little meeting's over, and then I noticed you were mm, still seated here for quite a few minutes now, actually. So I wasn't sure if you were dozing off or if you were just gathering your thoughts or something. I mean, it wasn't that interesting going on here. Yeah, that's just how the new hire process goes and everything. Basically happens once a week at this point. It's actually rare for anyone else new to stick around for very long, really. Yeah, I was here the whole time. Well, I'm not really anyone special in here. I'm just meant for security, honestly. But, I mean, like, literally just look around. Up here at this point, I don't see the reason for security, but, well, I'm here anyway, and they need somebody. It's easy, but it's kind of boring. But, well, whatever, yeah, that suits me fine. Right, yeah, so whatever cameras you see around here, like that one over there, yeah, I'm responsible for those. Anyway, enough of that for now. Yeah, the whole bunch of group that you came along with. Yeah, all of them are a bunch of newbies just like you, looking to get a spot in here. And yeah, I don't really blame you guys. It's not a bad spot, really. Decent work, decent space. It's almost like its own little functional area, really. Yeah, well, for sure, yeah, for sure you're taking a look around already. Just that you hadn't had a proper, thorough look on your own, and you see what the kind of place you're be working at for, or however long you wish to stay. Me, I've been going at it around here for, I guess it's almost 2 years for me. Yeah, it's changed quite a fair bit since then, but honestly, most of it's just still been the same. I don't mind that though, since I kind of always liked how it was. Though that does include seeing a few faces come and go, a few annoying ones, a few super nice ones, and a few worthless ones. I don't know. Sometimes I don't get the boss's decisions of who to pick up. But one thing for sure is that when it comes to, I guess so far when it comes to security, it's only been me to handle it. I never had anyone else show up or, I don't know, look at this kind of position with interest. I've literally been the only one. Truthfully, just more by word, actually. Oh, I got this one person around here and they're looking for work and they're not doing anything right now. And that was enough to just get me in. Might just be the experience in that I'm not well, I don't have an abrasive appearance. No, that's my guess. I'm gonna be real. And one thing for sure I can tell you is I have a feeling that you'll be fine here. Because there's a peculiar way I've noticed since, well, my entire time here with how the boss handles and looks at people. And I noticed with everyone else, it was very neutral. Nothing much going on there. But when it came to you and your turn with your little bits, then Yeah, okay, there was a bit more attentiveness. And I could just see through the eyes, really. You might not picked it up since you were probably nervous, hoping that, trying to get your own spot and everything. Yeah, I'd say you have nothing to worry about. You're pretty much golden, really. So, me checking up on you now and chatting with you for a bit, I feel like that's gonna help you a little bit more, seeing that now, well, we're talking now. Fortunately, you can expect not a bunch of, or hardly any drama at all. People actually do get along here and they do fully realize that, yeah, the work is meant to be kept here, and all the personal stuff is meant to be handled elsewhere. Because, okay, yeah, I might have said that, the security work here is really boring because nothing happens. Because, I mean, we're high up in this building, so there's very little threat. It's that, fortunately, it's been extremely rare as someone makes my day a lot harder because they feel like they have to beef with someone over the smallest of things. Where I do step in and tell them, just shut up and just do their work. Yeah, I know, it's a little harsh sometimes. I can admit that. Just, it kind of irks me when people seem to rub each other the wrong way over the smallest of reasons. Oh, my pencils. Oh, my pencils are missing. So it must be this person that's next to me. Well, how about you make sure of that before finding them just lost under the desk a few days later? Okay? So you're telling me that you just tormented this poor person next to you because you thought they stole stuff from you? It can get ridiculous sometimes, and yeah, that was a real example. As long as you get these things, you'll be fine, and I won't get mad at you. Because yeah, you don't you don't want to get me mad or disappointed. Both are just as bad. A rundown, okay. Uh, oh, okay. Before that, we should go somewhere else and get you out of this room, and then actually get to a more comfortable place to just, you know, discuss that with you. Yeah, don't forget your things. Yeah, well, just come with me. Oh man, it really feels a lot better. I hate being in that room. And I've already been sitting with this headache since I got here. And not even coffee will just make it go away either. Hmm. Well, I technically do other work. Oh, I kind of forgot my laptop all the way on the other side. I don't know, it's just more busy work than anything. Nothing too crazy or substantial. Basically checking, making sure the cameras are working okay, nobody's beefing with each other, and to only let the right people pass through onto our floor. And I'm not the only one either. Long when I started here, I found out that basically every other floor has their own dedicated person for this. Apparently, I thought it was a crazy stupid thing, but I guess, I suppose it's good that they take it serious enough to have a dedicated person at least, you know? And I'm sure that does help keep the rest of the people here at ease, knowing that there's someone that can be dependable to deal with, well, if anything does come up. So with all this, nothing actually life-threatening has happened. It's more so to ensure that anyone that ends up working here or visiting here can feel safe and comfortable here. I thought that was a really interesting, well, kind of office idea to go for. Because I mean, you can find a bunch of books here, a bunch of tables like these all around, where you can just, just chill for a bit, talk with anyone. But that's already on top of the workspaces that exist here. Just all this stuff was a bunch of extra stuff that honestly didn't exactly need it to be here, but it was done so for the comfort, really. And even the steps around here that were installed, then they decided, okay, just make most of it into this sort of seating area. Hardly anyone uses it, but it's still there. Yep, air conditioning, some treadmills, surprisingly. And then there's even a pool room over there you might have missed. And then again, a whole kitchen area. But obviously, typically more for people who just can't go on without their coffee. Then usually where you'll find me is right in the middle of that lounging room. Basically in the center of it all. Overall, not bad. Okay, when it comes to the kind of people I dealt with, I mean, there's some interesting people that decide to pass by. It's like let me tell you, I've had dealt with people showing up, and I mean, actually, the only real problematic people are those that have connections with other people here. So, yeah, it was odd, but it was rather odd, but not too surprising when you have, say, former partners, exes, that kind of stuff pop up trying to get in because apparently they wanted to talk to the person. But of course, they're not meant to be up here, so I have to tell them in as nice as I can to leave. Of course, person not getting their way, then they start getting a bit more aggressive and okay. Well, okay. Now I know this part's unnecessary, but there were certainly times where I really just felt like going out there myself and physically taking them out of the way, out of the building, I mean. Or some people are just crazy enough to do that. No, I don't have much opinion on why that happens. It's just, if something happens, then I'm the response. That's kind of all there is to it. Doesn't have to be complicated. As for right now, well, where we were a moment ago, yeah, over there, that sort of meeting discussion room. We got a little office and the cubicles over here. And then more workspaces over there, which I personally would prefer, since it'd be more open, air flows through, instead of being in the smaller kind of stuffy room. But we hardly really deal with doors here. The only door actually is, well, obviously is the main one, the room we were just in, and also the room over there to the boss's own room, all the way up there. So yeah, boss is up there. But yeah, you'll find boss up there. There's no space in there to seat a few people. But yeah, don't be surprised when sometimes there's just quite a bit of traffic going back and forth just to that room and the rest of this place. Yeah, I just want to lay down. I really do. My head is actually killing me, but you know, still got the whole day to go. Yeah, I'm here for I'm here every single business day, every single day. I know it sounds kind of crazy, but let me put it this way. When I'm not here working, I don't do anything at home. I don't have much to do at home. So what would there be at home? Just lounging on a different couch and watching something, playing something. I don't know. Typically, what I do at home, I already do here anyway. So yeah, I had word before of, yo, are you like good? You got anything else to do? Any plans? And of course I tell them, no, actually I don't, because this is kind of all I know. And then the typical reaction of, why don't you go do more? It's like, maybe I don't want to do more. Maybe I'm cool with this. Cause well, maybe there's a point that I can do more, but what if I'm just fine where I am? Well, this is not that difficult. Well, how I see the prerequisite is, well, obviously there's just knowledge for the security systems here. Okay, I already know that. And then ensuring that my own body here is pretty sturdy and strong to handle people physically. And well, since I'm of decent height and size, that does add more to that. It's probably just this place itself that had me essentially settle into just taking it easy. It's like, yeah, I don't mind it. If I got an offer somewhere else, I don't know. I don't know what I would think. Though that's something probably in the future that what's it worth to even think about that now or worry about that now? You know? I just kind of only care to look at what I got right here. And I'd say I already have it plenty good right here where I am. As for everyone else, it seems they're rather content, unless they just really feel like keeping whatever they feel inside. That's none of my concern, though. Truthfully, that is one thing I kind of wondered about. Where are you gonna be placed at? Are you gonna be on one of those up there, or in that room over there? I guess it can depend what you get assigned to. Now, the gist of from what I observe, is you'll be put on this. Essentially, it'll be this kind of trial period. Sure, interview done, and all that. Now you're here. Now there's this period to see how you work, how much you push yourself, your ethic, and alongside with cooperation and how you mix and mesh with people socially. And it goes beyond just doing work. It's just, again, if you're just at the very least tolerable or enjoyable to be around. Because I don't know about you, but sometimes having to deal with someone that is extremely quiet, or no, actually not even that, just kind of negative normally, it can get kind of tiring. Or just someone who's just, and the more obvious ones, like people being mean, or the way they talk and approach things is rather condescending when it comes to other people. Yeah, it sucks. We had those. I was so happy to get rid of them. Threw them out myself. I had those days that there are some certain days you just get tired of a person, and then you just want to get rid of them as soon as you can. But at least I don't have to worry about that with you. You're rather quiet and a pretty good listener. Yeah, the main crew is still on its way. You see up there. We still got a few more minutes before I start getting in those entry requests. I'll definitely be needing to get any kind of painkiller. Oh, it's actually a really bad headache. Oh well. I don't have to really worry about that affecting my performance for today. I don't worry about the bandage. It wasn't work related at all. That was my fault. Oh, this little thing. Yeah, it's just meant so I can stay in touch. I want to get up and move a little bit. Are you cool being here, or you have to join me elsewhere? Oh yeah. Yeah, this is what the boss room looks like. Nah, don't worry about being in here. There's still some time before before they show up. Well, not. Oh, why should they have a problem with us being here? Oh, this is just so I can keep in touch. Because there might be times where I gotta step out, handle something, or even sometimes I do stuff for other people. Do like a little lunch run, get out, come back, keep in touch here instead of using my phone. I find it a lot more convenient that way. But yeah, if something more urgent pops up, whether the boss calls me up here, someone else needs something, then it'll be put through here. Is that pretty neat? And well, I kind of like how it looks. But yeah, with a view like this, you can see anything. Well, it's not always just clear window, because there's also the option to darken it. Although it is not it's not a one way. Yeah, everyone else should come back soon. I don't know, it seemed that there was something else going on. And apparently I wasn't told about it. I mean, sure, whatever. That's on them. Well, I tell you what, there's still time to get some kind of snack outside of here. It's not like you exactly have to go out of the building either. With all these floors, you have all these kinds of little small businesses just tucked in here. So it makes it rather convenient just to hit up a certain floor if you're feeling in the mood for some food. And there's been those that did want me to go out and pick up their food like I'm some delivery person. But again, I can't. Though I can't complain that much because what else would I be doing anyway? So might as well just be that and make it easier for them. And if I'm lucky enough on the delivery, maybe they'll give me a little something too. I'm gonna put that down. And it's actually much colder here than all the other rooms. I think there might be some light renovations still going on. I'm not sure if they finished. I might have to ask on that. I just had this. It was more a kind of suggestion of having another camera spot. Because there's one particular area that's more or less a blind spot. Though, thinking about it a little bit, I believe that essentially wraps it up here for us. I don't believe you were expected to stay the whole day. I believe it's just more or less that one meeting and that was it. You can just go home and stuff. But with my permission, I don't mind if you just stick around to see what the environment is like. And then get yourself situated with the lounging areas, a little kitchen, or whatever as you feel like it. I'm sure the others and the boss won't mind either. And my word means quite a bit too. If I'm cool with it, I'm sure they'll be okay with it too. If you have any types of concerns when it comes to, well, I guess your safety and security stuff, well, I'll always be around. Well, that's for the overview, more or less. I'd still encourage you to check out the whole place at your own pace and, you know, get in your mind the layout, where to find things, where things happen, all that kind of stuff. And that's actually really it. That's it, really. Have a look around. I'll just probably just find up a spot to nap. Let's see if I can nap this headache away. Maybe a good coffee can do that. Or maybe I'm hungry. Actually, we can put a hold on this and you can get something to eat right now. Oh, don't worry about it. It'll be on me. Oh, well, I'm already quite well recognized around this whole building, so I end up getting a lot of stuff just given to me anyway. But why not just put this on hold for a little bit and might as well get something to eat, right? And don't worry, it'll all be on me. I'm already quite well recognized throughout this whole building, really, that I can get away with getting a few free things. Or it'll be really good. Let's hurry up and get on our way. Yeah, I just gotta make sure I get back in time so I can be at the door when people start showing up. Well, thank you for hearing me out. And I sure hope to have you around for quite some time